Go! I do believe we're live. So say, indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a pleasure it is to have you here on another day. It's my day today. Yeah, it's my day. It's my birthday. Yeah. I'm 27. Look at us. Look at us. We made it. 27 years on planet Earth. Jeez, it's a long time. That's a long ass time. That's a long time. Still got so long times to go. It's nice being here in this moment with your friends. It is Wednesday, my dudes and dudettes. So, you know what happens on Wednesdays, don't you? Yeah, you do. We dance. I have been forgetting, just like kind of not knowing that days of the week exist kind of vibes, and I'm sorry. But today, we'll dance like it's my birthday, because it is. I appreciate your friends for being here with me. A part of me is wondering if I want to keep this microphone on me and keep this one here so that you friends can have like a close to camera audio experience, and then there might be like a further from camera audio experience as well. But I don't know if it's going to mess with the delivery of the music, if it's going to make it sound worse. It might. So maybe I won't have this one activated at the same time. You friends, let me know. Hey, Henry. Nice to have you. I don't think you've seen what happens on Wednesdays, have you, Henry? Some wild stuff's gonna happen right now, bro. I don't know if you're ready, yo. There's gonna be some dancing. Part of me wants to kind of risk it for the biscuit, see if there is some good tracks to be played. Just kind of going with the flow of things, you know. This track is called Amor. Amor means love, right? Nah, you don't know? I'm ready, dude. Good. Happy birthday, man. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Hey, Yossi. Holy shit. Jovan. Oh my goodness. Loizana and Simon, Emily and Adam and Henry, Sam and Jamie Bravo and Hendrik and Jay. Jopo, Tropic Neptune, and Tiny Schnorr, and Cookie Shelton, and Corey Cullen, and Wizik, and Wes, and Casey, and Gren Reaper. John even got a membership to Gateway Process. He's been already hitting a lot of them. Jeeves, Jovan, yo, thank you. You're incredible, you know? I love you, like a lot. Like so much. You don't have to do that. Yeah, that is a pretty holy shit kind of moment. I don't even want to know how many dollar that is. I think it's like 20 plus dollar, probably 400 rand. That's money, yo. That's more than I could ask for. Thank you, Jovan, Kelly, and Nancy, and Ams. This should be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Yo, we're gonna freaking dance. Woo! We're gonna lose our mind. I just got hyped up by show as well. Yeah, it's 400 rand. Yeah, that's a bunch of money, Henry. Jovan, thank you. Thank you for loving the space, loving our friends enough, doing the things you do. I know you don't have to, but you do anyway, don't you? Loving so beautifully. This song is called Amor. It's called Amor. Amor means love, I'm pretty sure, right? The thumbnail is of people lovingly looking at each other. So this first dance is for Jovan. We have to. We have to dance for Jo. We're getting a second worth of breaks. Duck Dad here. I see Dream Tooth too. Hop goodness. Oh my goodness. I push. How's the kitchen going? Melt, it's your birthday. Love you and everyone here in stream. I have to end to a dangerous street situation. Won't be a response. We love you, Duck Dad. Mojo. Only number one. We got a few more to go. Just give me a second to catch my breath. Woo! Woo. 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 Yeah, that's some power. All right, I'm ready for more. I don't know if this track is good. It's called Ballad from Tibet. I'll hear the drop. If it's good, maybe I'll dance to it. Too repetitive already, I can feel it. Okay, it's not bad, but change? No. Let's go to my like tracks. They have been liked for a reason after all. What's your dog's name? His name is Kobe. He likes chewing bone. Don't step on your dog. Unlikely. I have ultra awareness. Maximum awareness. This is a wonderful Turn Up ML special day. It's a pleasure having you friends here. Chauvin is starting it off with so much love. We'll play this one. I know this track is good. It's an impact groove track. Impact, but it has a groove. And I actually played this track to my sister last night. Yeah, last night. And she said, it feels like the music is here in her forehead. I'm like, brings you into awareness of the third eye. I have a dog called Sky. It's a pit bull. Bless little Sky. Time for more dance. eu choro. Rosa Naina desceu dormir no teu colo. Rosa Naina. Good question. Okay, here comes the next beat variation. You ready? Seu colar é de concha, seu vestido se arrasta na areia. Ela tem cheiro de mar, ela sabe cantar ponto de sereia. Seu colar é de concha, seu vestido se arrasta na areia. Ela tem cheiro de mar, ela sabe cantar ponto de sereia. Rosa Nainha, quando estou feliz eu choro. Rosa Nainha, desceu dormir no teu colo. Rosa Nainha, quando estou feliz eu choro. Rosa Nainha, desceu dormir no teu colo. Almost done. Woo! Yeah! This beat right here is what got me to save the track. It has good bits, but it feels a little bit repetitive still. So it's getting removed from my like list. Thank you for serving as well, though. Let's see next. This track is called Like a Stone. Adam Anderson. What's happening? This is such a vibe. I love it. We're celebrating the day of my birth. I got borneth into this reality with you on this day. So we're dancing like we're in a celebration. Bless you. Happy to see you too, Diana. Welcome, Adam. On Wednesdays we dance. It's true. I've not been dancing on Wednesdays because my heart was turned to stone. I used to have a dancing partner in these streams with me, and she passed 3 weeks ago. It's been a bit hard for me to come back. I didn't see anybody say something, but I'm guessing my stream has just not been working this whole time, huh? Yeah. We're back. Thank you. I don't know how long I was disconnected for. Bro, you're back. I'm so pissed off. I've been talking to you all. I've been like having conversations this whole time. I'm just like talking to the camera endlessly. Yeah, speaky, wordy words. And meanwhile, you friends can't even see me. I'm like dying inside right now. How much of that was missed? How long has it not been working? We thought the Matrix attacked you. No? I clearly broke the universe a little bit. Freaking, I'm so DO'd. Oh man. This causes me great pain. I wish that my freaking computer technologies would just work the way they're supposed to. Or at the very least that it would tell me properly. All right, I wish it would like let me know. Like, hey bro, just so you know, your stream is no longer working. Just so you know. So I can know. And I can try and do something about it. But no. No, just like it looks to me from my side, it looks like everything's working as advertised. But no. Okay, I'm fine. I've had like multiple technological difficulties today, so sometimes sometimes it'd be like that. Apparently on my birthday even more so. Alrighties. Come here. Come here. There you go. Been at least 15 minutes, man. Yeah. I wish you friends would just go, Melt, your stream is not working. Your stream is not working. And then I'll be able to be like, oh. Because for some reason, I could, like, your comments was still coming through. Right? And because you friends were sending comments, to me it's like, yeah, clearly things are working. There ain't no problem here. Otherwise, there'd be no comments. Hey, Croatia. And it explains why one of the friends left as well. He was like, I've waited long enough. Bye. And I was like, okay, bye. I don't know what you were waiting for. I thought you blacked out the camera. No. I thought we were being punked. Expect Ashton Kutcher to start up a stream. Is that joke too old? I think so. I don't get it necessarily. This is how great the energy is. All of the friends just knowing him for 3 seconds. You friends. We were about to send air support. I saw the air support messages. I just didn't understand what you were friends were talking about. I literally was like confused talking back at you, being like, I feel like I'm in someone else's live stream. I have no idea what you friends are talking about. Meanwhile, you're talking about the fact that the stream is not working in cryptic messages. Alrighty. I'm gonna close this. Jovan made me something. And she sent me the something she made here. And I haven't seen it yet. So I kind of want to. You wanna watch with me? We can do like something like this. We met Mr. Bean. It was crazy. Yeah, I was having conversations about the Mr. Bean too. I was asking questions about him being a sir, getting knighted by the queen and stuff. I was posing questions of like, is it possible for people to still get knighted? Can the king knight people too? Or does the queen have to do that? I'm over it. There's no use crying over spilled stream, as they say. And let's see. 27 things I love about you. This is already so wholesome. I love the way you glow, the way your light shines. And everywhere you go, you prove that love is true. You've got that dancing spark, that twinkle in your grin. Oh, she's read it herself. Oh, that's even better. It has volume. I was like wondering, and then I turned up the volume and I hear your words. And it's like my art's in the background too. I'm gonna do it all over again. I'm gonna do it over. I
love the way you glow, the ways your light shines through, and everywhere you go, you prove that love is true. You've got that daring spark, that twinkle in your grin. You bring light to the dark, a sunrise from within. You carry hearts with care, your kindness deep and wide. You greet each soul out there with love you never hide. You're wise, you're sweet, you're strong, a calm and steady tide. You hold space all day long. In friendship, you confide. You're perfect with your prompts, inspiring our eyes. You step with sturdy stomps and float like butterflies. You dance like willow trees, alive in every limb. You live your truth with ease, not halfway, never dim. You're present with the friends, intentional and clear. You love from deep within and hold your loved ones dear. You're healthy, whole, and wise. I honor all you are. You reach beyond the skies, yet Stay right where you are. You're curious and free. You listen, learn, and grow. You live authentically and let your true self show. You dance with open hands. You flow in sacred art. You bend to no demands, but lead with open heart. You cooked, craft, and create. You show up for the fam. You're mighty as a lion and gentle as a lamb. You love the flowers too. You honor birds and bees. In gardens where you grow your herbal remedies, you cherish how we've grown, each bond, each chosen tribe. You make each friend feel known and share your wholesome vibe. And now the stars align in synchronicity. In moments you might find you're coming home with me.
Holy shit! I'm sorry, I shouldn't profanities. Oh my goodness! Like I'm just like melting here with like the amount of wholesome. My case was approved. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm like I'm not keeping back the tears. Sucking tears back. Oh, oh, God. You. Oh. Oh. On May 7th, 2025, we approve your form I-129F, a petition for alien fiance. We sent you an approval notice. Is there more? Oh, happy birthday, my geliefde. Kom ons, gaan samenreis toe. Let's go home together. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Like oh. Whew. Love is true. I rhymed R with R. We can be pirates together. Or we can go army mateys. What happened? What did I miss? I'm coming to America, Nancy. I'm getting married. My case has been approved. Hi, Queen. Hey, friend. um, I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. Whew. Love is true. Wow, so that's great, right? Happy birthday. What, you all right? Mojo, jeez. I'll maybe get to meet you too, friend. I was talking about you today, Mojo. Johan asked, uh, Johan asked about my art, and I told him about you and how grateful I am to you for supporting my work, for loving what I do, for allowing me to make your space more beautiful. And Joe, like, I think you friends saw at least, but like Joe's entire poem had like my flowers in the background, transitioning beautifully from one to the next. Whew. Oh, yo, like I'm like taken aback. I thought it was still gonna take months, like months. I was ready to wait for months. Yo, that was so fast. in like 50 days. It feels. Let me ask my language models. I'll ask Gemini. Sure.
Hi, I'm Gemini.
Thank
We're
you.
about to go live,
Yeah, yeah.
where you can explore
Stop.
complex topics.
No, please.
All right, let's dive right in.
Thank you.
Whenever you're
Stop.
ready.
You're just talking a lot. Can you tell me when or how long ago the 22nd of February was?
February 22nd was 83 days ago.
83 days. Melt in America. Yeah. A merry melt. A merry melt I am. Oh goodness. I'm like I'm like flabbergasted a little bit. A record timing, legit. Legit record timing. Like from what online says, like 4 months to 7 months for the approval process. And 83 days. Right? Less than 3 months. Literally record time. Like I'm so gasped. I I'm gonna have to meditate on this experience. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm hoping that it doesn't bork my stream because of the disconnection we had. I'm trusting that it's gonna be fine. It's just gonna auto edit all of that darkness out probably. Joe, I cannot wait to come home with you. My geliefde, my skatebol. Hey River Coon, Sujal, hey to you. I see Hendrik here with us too. Hey Hendrik. Whew, goodness. I'm still kind of recovering. Kelly is here too. What a beautiful moment. Oh my goodness, guy. Melting over here. Joe, that was sick. Best surprise ever. Amazing way to share such news. Blessed to be here. Yeah, she definitely did set me up to get knocked down in the best possible way. Writing me that beautiful poem and then ending it with, "You're gonna come home with me." And I knew I was coming home with her. And then it transitions to our approval letter. Goodness. Love is true. Move the cam. I'm hoping that everything is fine on this side. Lucifer, it's nice having you here, friend. Nice to meet you. Visit Sicily. Sicily in America? I would like to. I would like to visit the world. It's actually one of the things that me and Zhao look forward to is actually being able to go and explore things together. Our online and Melts community and Discord. We do have a Discord too. We do. Thank you, friends, for joining me on this moment. How special being able to share this moment with you, friends. Whew, I'm still, I'm still emotional. What were we supposed to use? Car. Your poem was beautiful. It broke my phone. What happened? Did I miss? No, we're here for this moment. Yay, that's great. Nice birthday gift. Queen, bless you too. I like your channel. Thank you. Thank you. Soham, hi. One hi is enough. You don't need to keep saying hi. We have friends that have these big spanners in their hands, and if you hi too much, you might get bonked like that. Be careful. Only for 300 seconds. You're still here with us. You can still spend this moment, right? I saw you. I'm saying hi back, but like one hi is more than enough. Six highs, right? Then you're being like that little Stewie next to the bed. Hey mom. Hey mommy. Hey mommy. Hey mom. Hey mommy. Hey hey. Hey mom. Hey mom. What? Hi. uh, Jovan, you knew all along. Jovan has been keeping that news to herself for the last week, right? Probably so excited. Probably, like semi worried, because I had my case number and I had access to the link to go and like see my case number. And you know what the best part is, Joe? I think yesterday or day before yesterday, I saw the tab open in my tabs in my Chrome, and I was like, I should go and check again. And then I got distracted doing something else, and I didn't check again. And if I did check again, then I probably would have figured out that my case has been approved. And I'm so happy that I didn't, so that we can have this moment together. Like I am, whew, I can like I feel like there's a nuclear reactor going super critical in my heart right now. There's so much loving energy just beaming out of me. Oh, happy birthday. Why are we emotional right now? Good tears. Good tears. Very good tears, Hendrik. Thank you for the gifted membership. Jovan blessed us all. Thank you so much, Xiao. Melt in America. We all should thank ourselves for the journey we made. We did. Us showing up in this way made all of this possible. Like I imagine the reality where I didn't show up. Life is not always easy, but it's always worth it. We had a song today that goes, "Life is not fair, but it is good." Life is good. I'm so grateful. I'm like, don't quit YouTube. No, never. I'm never giving up. We're gonna do this forever. Forever. Not even death will be able to stop me. And I believe that, right? Legitimately. I trust, and this is a little bit grim maybe, but I trust that by the time I'm in my thousands, all right, I'm living to at least 1,000 years. At least 1,000 years. I'm gonna be kind of like peeved if I don't live to 1,000 years. But then if I die at 1,001, then my physical form might be dead, but myself will be here again the next day. Might be weird, but I will never stop. This thing that I am, never, ever will ever stop. Oldest person alive. Whew. Will I one day be the oldest person alive? That's a cool concept to think about, huh, Henry? I like the idea. I don't actually like the idea because if I'm the oldest person alive, it means that all of those older than me have died, which I'm not okay with. Right? I'm not okay with it. My best friends all older than me. All right, so I don't know if I want that. They can be thousands of years old with me. That's the way I want it. Man, I'm still so blessed. I'm so lost right now. Diana, me, and Jovan, Joe Bot Beep Boop, are getting married. We're getting married, and I'm getting emotional again. We had to file paperwork, right? We have to go through the government, essentially. And this stuff takes time. And I was willing to wait, all right? It's not like I can rush the government, all right? And usually it takes months, all right? If you go and search online, it's like 4 to 7 months just for the first round of paperwork to be approved. And ours got approved in 83 days. Record time, legit. And I wasn't expecting that. I'm very happy, and it's making me emotional. Thanks for sharing this. Indeed, I was able to reconnect right as you said the last line of Joe's poem. So much love. This is so awesome, Sandra. Right? Massive congratulations. Thank you. Frost God. I don't know if you friends from the Arpan days remember Frost God, but the higher observer is Frost God from back in the day. Love is strong. Strong, true, true. Strong, true. Love is strong, true, true. Melty, you're gonna get the biggest hug when I get to break bread with you, brother. It's now closer than ever, dude. What a trip. I am new, so can you explain about your channel? Sure, Lucy. This channel is a space where we consciously evolve, right? So I have been through many different states of being. I was a Christian, very devout. Then I was an atheist, very devout. Then I got changed by experience. And then that change of experience illuminated to me that all of the growth that I can expect to have in my life will have to come from a conscious part of self, right? The part of me that shows up as consciousness in this world. I'm so emotional still. I'm just like thinking about the steps to get here. And then, I showed up. We started doing these live streams on Arpan. I decided I'm going to do one a day for the entire year in the year 2021. I, at that point, had already done a few streams where I would literally just like push a button, open the space to friends. And like, I think my very first stream that I ever did, I was still insecure about showing my face on camera. So I had like the camera almost like on a porch angling down at my hands. And I was rolling a bunch of joints for a festival that I was going to. I like preparing myself these little gifts, and I write these little messages on the Garrix, on the inside of the little paper filters. And the amount of love there was, of course, and there always is, a duality in these spaces. So there were some people that were derogatory or abrasive, but there were more people that chose to show up in love. And it didn't take me long to flip the camera onto myself. And I sat down with friends like you, and I felt seen. I felt loved. I felt loved in a way that I I didn't know possible to say it in so many words. It sounds cheesy, but like you friends don't necessarily know me, right? And those friends definitely didn't know me either. But still, they showed me that things are good. Love is true. Hey, Grisel, I do remember you from yesterday. Ams is here too. Bless you, friend. And then it dawned on me that this is what I'm supposed to do. But if this is what I'm going to do, what am I doing it for? I asked. And I really did spend a lot of time asking that question. I asked myself, what is this for? And conscious evolution came as the answer. And because I showed up with that intention, with that soul mission, I I found the love of my life. Oh goodness. And now 1,595 days later, I found out that the new chapter of my life is about to start. We consciously evolve. We really do. Life is good. Yes. So good. Kiefer, it's nice having you here, friend. Love is true. I'm like so emotional right now. My heart is completely burst open. Ah, jeeps. Whew. Yeah, Lucy. So that's what this is about. What new chapter? Um, going back home with my future wife. Um, it is official. Official-ish. God is good. God is great. Yes. Gen Z slang incoming. W Life G. Big W. So Absolutely. Big W's. Oh, what a fractal. Like me, I was banned for saying she was cooking. Henry, you were putting the time out for spamming the chat. It was only 5 minutes. It's true. Yeah. Don't quit YouTube. I'm not gonna. I'm so happy for you, Mel. Thank you, Hendrik. It's so nice sharing these journeys with you, friend. You're gonna be here, bro, Hendrik. Like 5 more years will pass, and we'll talk about the new chapters still awaiting us in the future. I'm so snuffy. I'm sorry, Hendrik. You must have snuck in while I was dealing with my kiddo. Nice to see you, man. Love you, Sam. So much love. Yes, Sam. I got off work. I'm a little late today, but it seems like I picked the highlighted joint too. You did. Oldest person alive. I have already been tasked with that burden, brother. You could be next. Thank you. All right. Me and Christian have this running joke that whoever dies first, de facto, gives up the rights to Wizard King. So I have to live at least, forever so I can become Wizard King. uh, no dying. No dying on my watch, okay? We live. We're here to live. It's been approved. She's so excited. Dad's excited too. Jeepsies. So much love in chat. I'm lurking, working hard over here, pulling back to this space. So much love. Country mouse moving to the big city. I'm just smiling ear to ear. Yeah. Like, weirdly enough, I think the kind of like small town fractal, I won't take like too much shock going to where Zhou is. But I probably, and I've been like in Shanghai. I worked in Shanghai for 6 months, right? So I'm adapted to the big city fractals. Big city. I didn't like it much. I don't think it helped that I was essentially poor, and I had to live in a very small apartment with 4 other people, 3 other people. But I learned a lot, and I still did appreciate the time I spent with those people as well. Ooh, happy to be here for this one too, Jakun. So much love. It's great to see. And man, Mel, you're a blessed soul. Well done, you too. Thank you, Diana. Should I know who River Kun is? That is Joe Poe with a new name. Sam. He has changed his name in the meanwhile, while you were a little bit preoccupied. It's Jaju. There we go. Love is true. Joe, dude, how's life? Bless. Thank you for sharing your journey with us and reminding us that love is true. That's what we're here for. Every day, every single day, I promise you, I will make it my job. It's my job to remind you that love is true. Angel number, good on you, Zhao. So much love. 1111s. Feeling all of these fractals. I think I might not be on all messages. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you for being so open, pure, and honest with us. Always. I'll try at least. I'll try at the very least. You friends make it easy to be open, honest, and pure. Happy birthday, brother. Healthy body, mind, and soul. Sending you love. This is a beautiful brother bear, and congratulations to you both. With so much love. You're getting married. I am. How about that? I'm at Burger King. I hope you're not allowed on the couch, bro. You're not allowed on the couch. You know you're not allowed. Kobe. Kobe's here on the sidelines. Sorry for the dogs. There you go to see them dogs. Brother, I'm so happy for you for this new chapter. Manifesto in the flesh. Yeah, right? I think, like this is very much Jovan's manifestation powers. It happening so fast. I was helping, but I feel like Joe is the real superstar in this. I was sitting next to mom when I found out. I gasped, and she was like, "What's wrong?" I was silent. my breath and words taken for like 30 seconds. And the shock on my face scared my mom. You probably saw my face as well. I was also so shocked. It's been approved. She's so excited. Dad's excited too. Jeeps. This experience has made my day. Possibly many, many days. Yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that like Jovan sent me that message basically while I was still practicing yoga. Right. So I could have like done a little sneaky and went and watched the video that she sent me. But she asked me to do it with you friends here in this space. And I'm so happy that I did. Whew. Thank you, friends, for being here for this, for Melt. You are South African. Yes, I am. I am South African. That's why we have to go through the paperwork process, right? And I am very not appreciative of paperworks, to be honest. I don't like the fact that there is bureaucracy. No, sir. And I was kind of like patienceing myself, just waiting. And then suddenly, suddenly, right? Joe, you deserve all the happiness, a perfect union. Cannot wait to meet you all for real, real. Yeah. I don't know. I think you have, right, Kelly? Seen us in stream together. Which city are you moving to? I'm not really moving to a city. I'm moving to a town. And I don't know if I want to dox me and my future wife. Hmm. Yeah, not technically. Close to Chicago. I'll give you that. It's gonna be close to Chicago. Yeah, that's as much information as I'm willing to divulge. Right? If we're gonna go to the big city, we're going to Chicago. That is right. Yeah, I think it's right. I look forward to the road trips to visit yours, right? It's gonna be so much fun. We're actually gonna be able to do stuff like that. Can't stop smiling. You don't have to. So happy for you, brother bear. This is like witnessing a real life fairy tale. It's been feeling that way, Mojo. It is kind of, I mean, kind of 100%. This is a fairy tale. We're fairy tailing it out here. I'm so happy to share this moment. It feels like it, Mojo. I like how I did me and Joe say the exact same thing? Feels like it. It does. It does feel like a fairy tale, right? Like to the point where you're like, pinch yourself. Like, is this real? Yeah. Our camera. I'm having a hard time believing it almost. Isn't Duck in Chicago too? I think he's close to Chicago. Yeah. Closer to Nashville than Chicago, but they're both drivable. Yeah. I can't wait to meet you in the States. How's that gonna be? Please stream your wedding. I plan on it, Henry Hart. I do plan on it. Like, we'll have a moment like this open, right? For you friends to join the wedding, even if you might not be able to do so in your physical flesh form. You can, at the very least, open a little window into our wedding and be there with us. We're totally gonna visit Duck Dad for sure. I only came on once the other night, but I'm so privileged to have been a part of your beautiful moment. Diana, this space is created with the intent to share love, right? Again, as an active reminder that love is true. Every day that we show up is another proof, right? It's like we're like chipping in, being like, love is true, love is true, love is true, day after day after day, and that intention has changed my life. Literally, has changed my life, and it will continue to change my life. I think my mom is back home. And I hope that it changes your lives too, right? As you show up with the love that is true, all of our lives will be changed by that truth. I'm thinking about Sam too. The love that is true now has her with a baby in this world. And her loving that baby is going to change that baby's world. And that baby is going to change Sam's world. Jeeps. Kansas City isn't that far from where you are, Jovan, is it? I wouldn't be able to answer. I'm still gonna have to get good at all of the geographies. Kiana says, I've been and continue to be so happy for you and for Joe. Thank you, Kiana. I look forward to meeting you too, friend. I mean, I'm probably gonna meet you here in South Africa before I get to meet you in the USA. I'm checking. Sam, I think so. Hello, mama. Mama like hosdag? Oh. Mama's gonna go and get me something apparently. Gorgeous. It grows. Lovely. Always. Oh, this reality. This reality is wild. This is a great part of the world, and close to Wisconsin, the home of hella dairy, but custard is my favorite. I do like custard too. We have this thing in South Africa called malva pudding. You speak Afrikaans? I do. Malva pudding. And malva pudding is like a almost like a type of sponge cake that you saturate in caramel and then you cover it in custard. Yo, goodness, look at this. Mom brought me something. You want to hold on to it for a second? I want to move the camera out a little bit. Look at that. This is droewors and there's biltong and nuts and cabanossi and banana chips. It's so pretty. It's why I'm going. Ooh, and what's that? Is that? Oh, is that jewelries?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama. I did recently ask Mom about silver. I don't know. I don't know if I should like tear into this. Thank you, Mama. Where did you find it? Did you have it in your box of goodies?
Yep.
Yeah, some silvers. Wow, that's impressive, right? Thank you, Mama. Met drukje. Hallo, Sissa.
Ek kon dit nie vanoggend vir jou gee toe pappa nou die suip wil doen.
O, ja, pakkie vir my gemaak het,
Ja,
nee.
want ek nie geweet of van nie.
O.
Laat hom nie oud.
Outdo, yeah. Well, now I like Dad actually put together a little arrangement of Boltong stuff and Drubor stuff in me too, and Mom also. Like I'm a mostly carnivore, so they both considered me in the same way. That's so awesome. Hallo Sissa. Kyk bietjie in die vrieskas. Ek het vir mamma mooi gepak daarso ook. Verste kant is malvleis al die pad tot onder. Naaste kant is pakkie steaks en goeters al die pad tot onder. Okay. Yay. Heftig. Very nice. I think this chain link. Yeah, here we go. I can actually put a little message on here as well. Sterling silver.
Yo, Toby.
I got this little silver ring too. Silver is a metal of purity. Yeah. Thank you, Mama. Very cool.
Bracelet.
Oh, ek wonder of ek 'n paar links het om dit uit te haal.
Jy kan gelukkig.
Kan jy? Is dit moeilik om dit te doen?
En hom wegstuur. Stuur hom aan die vraggie.
Yeah. Look at that. Got some bling. Got some precious metal on my arm. Yeah. So if ever, I'm like stranded somewhere, I can barter with this piece of metal that I have attached to myself. It's not exactly gold, right? Like a piece like this that weighs in gold the same amount, probably be like $1,000. Probably more than $1,000. This might be like an ounce even, so like $3,000. A carnivore cake, I love it, right? So bless. That's really nice. Dis baie mooi, mag jy mamma. Ek hou van ons arrangement ook.
Ek het dit in my wasgoed mandjie wegsteek dat die kat in die
Mama too, she said she had to like hide it in her laundry bin so that the cats don't get to it first. Dit lyk lekker my broer. Ja. Jo, wat 'n verjaarsdag. I'll have to engrave love is true. That's what's gonna go right there on that little shiny bit. Love is true. It is for perfect spacing as well for love is true right there. So I can be reminded always how cool. Ah, metals. Sam, I so look forward to visiting you. I don't know if you've shared with Sam what you've shared with me, Joe. Maybe we'll wait a little bit longer before we give her that information. And Mama and Sister also, Shantai, is Papa, Papa hier so.
Dis by die
Nog sis.
doel.
Weet jy of julle kan sien ek het gehuil, né?
Dis te donker. My oë kan nie sien.
Ek is geapprove.
Yay! My boetie trou offisieel.
Yep.
Well done.
Woo!
Letterlik record time, 83 dae. Jovan het vir my 'n hele gedig geskryf met my kuns as agtergrond en haar laaste line is jy kom huis toe saam met my en my approval letter. Toe
Aww.
bars ek uit in trane.
Dit is 'n very decent birthday gift.
Dit actually gebeur die 7de. So sy hou nou vir die laaste week vas, maar ja.
Sis Jovan, you can hear me. You've been lying to him for the past week.
She hasn't been lying, she's just been withholding information.
I didn't lie to you. I just twisted the truth a little.
No, dis was helping.
Yeah, no lies. Just love. So much love.
Funny enough, I asked you like Monday.
Yeah, like
Sunday. I asked you Sunday.
this morning, Wessel se skoonma
Saterdag gevra nie.
skoonma het ook gevra, "So, wanneer gaan jy goedgekeur word?" Ek sê, "Hoor, wag maar." Ja, wat gaan ek opskryf weet maar.
Wat gaan jy opskryf? Jovan.
Ek kan onderop Jovan skryf. Onder Jovan en love is true. Perfekte spasiering ook actually, so mooi pas daarso.
Raibo as hy weggesteek om weg te hou van die kat.
Ek het gehoor en ons kleremandjie. Ja.
Kom sy sê vir my, kan jy asseblief die net kan jy die pak? Ek sê so weet jy sy wil dit nie doen nie. Dis kan jy sê dit vir my ergens waar die katte nie gaan beet kry nie. Soos kasak. Was goed mandjie. Die maak hier in die wasgoed vind sy dit. Dis
Mama is so bly, dit is vir haar blyding. It's true, Henry. Henry Hart. I probably had to figure out that you're Afrikaans of the heart. You need to chill, my G. I have zero chill in my heart right now, young fighter. I'm getting married, yo. I'm freaking getting married. It's my birthday. I got silver for my birthday. So cool. A piece of silver. Blinging and blinging and I got droewors and biltong for my birthday. Oh shit, for real show? I think I missed something. No. I think I need to start from the top. Wisconsin dairy. That's the last one I think I saw. Thanks for wanting to stream the wedding. Of course. You friends have been a part of this journey this whole time. I wouldn't have it any other way. It will also be a chance for my family in South Africa to actually be able to tune in, right? It's very difficult for South Africans to just up and go to America. It might be a little bit easier for some now, but it's pretty hard. I've tried before. I've had my tickets bought and paid for, had like letters, invitation letters from 3 different people. They had to attach their proof of residence, their like utility bills paid for to make sure. They had to like write little letters about like them being willing to house me. I had like bank statements. I didn't have enough money. I had all of my ducks were in a row. I went for my interview and I still got denied. And now I've been approved. It's quite wild. I'm like flabbergasted. USA, I'm checking. I think so. Mimi, speak Afrikaans. 7 hours is a bit of a drive, but I'm certainly gonna make it worth your while. I don't think 7 hours is that long. If you stop a couple of times, yeah, see some things on your way. Dit het my rukkie geneem om te leer. O, sy is nog steeds besig om te leer. Oh my goodness, that's impressive. 7 hours is an eternity in Midwest when you're driving through cannibal country, Nancy. Yeah, we don't really drive 7 hours much here in South Africa. 7 hours is long drive to us.
Dit is basies na ouma toe en terug.
And terug. Yeah, like just driving to grandma's is already too much for me. Like 3.5 hours drive is like
4 hours.
pain.
Oh,
So much pain. Please visit Joburg before going. We're gonna be landing, or Giovanna and Kayana and Aaron. Er kom 3 mense kuier vir my wanneer Giovanna kom hierdie keer. Gonna be landing in Joburg.
oh, our Tambo.
Yeah. Now that's South Africa, blooming great. Now that's SA, blooming great. So much love. Yeah, done. California to Oregon, 10 hours. Jeez. Good evening, Melt Mama. We love you. Song, and it's a gift for you to make an appearance of this lovely gift for your son. So much love. Dit lyk goed.
Wat maak jy?
It was a pretty chill drive. Melt is so loved. I love it. Beautiful Melt Mama. Thank you for blessing the world of your boy. We're all better because he is here. Also, that's an awesome and thoughtful cake. I'll have to make sure she kind of like reads these messages as well. Dik lekker, my broer. Cake. Henry will be in Joburg in October. It's true. Sam, I so look forward to visiting you. I don't know if you shared with Sam what you shared with me, Joe. What? Sam doesn't like being in the dark. Oh yeah, Giovanna is like, it's been hard. Sam, I shared what you shared with me, but I want to iron some details. Yeah, there's some details that need to be ironed still. For real. You turned 28, turned 27. Bro, read comments in reverse. Really pull the Uno reverse on us. I have to. I have to like read the comments that came first. Otherwise, I would be prioritizing instant gratification more than dedication. All right, we can't have that. Love is true. It's nice having you here, young fighter. I drove 6 hours to Durban. Yeah, I think the longest that I've driven, actually myself have driven, was when I drove to Cape Town with my friend, Christian, right? Like that was this experience of Christian. At that point, I was jobless and homeless, right? So being jobless and homeless kind of like frees you up for any adventure. And then my friend, Christian, was like smitten with this girl. To all the aspects that he wanted a girl to be, you know, like well read and beautiful and intelligent and all of these things. And like he was convinced that this is like the girl for him. And like he's like cannot stay quiet about this girl. And she lives in Cape Town and we're in Pretoria, right? So that's how far is Cape Town from Pretoria?
Cape Town and Pretoria are quite far apart. It's about a 1,400-kilometer drive, which would take you
1,000 miles, right? Give or take. 1,000-mile travel, right? So we 1,000 miles. But we 1,000 miles basically because he at that point had a job, right? And he lets us know throughout the week, yeah, I want to go see this girl. This girl is she's the one, and she's telling me that she doesn't know if it's gonna work because of the 1,000 miles between us. And I'm telling her that 1,000 miles ain't nothing to me. I'll stomp 1,000 miles, right? And then he basically gets us as a friend group hyped up with him. And he lets us know that come Friday, after work is done, we're gonna get in the car and then we're going 2,000 miles towards this girl. And we're like, bet, fuck, yeah, let's do it, right? Friday comes, we pack all our stuff after he gets back from work. we start driving like 6 p.m., 5-ish, 6-ish p.m., and we're driving. We're making turns, so that there's not too much sleepiness. And we get there, I think, like 7 a.m. Saturday, right? Like literally the sun comes up as we're stopping in Cape Town. Then him in his sleep deprived state sends her a message. He like drops us off at the beach. So me and my homies are just like beach living, walking in the sand, smoking weed. It was nice. It was nice, all things considered. And then he goes to go and see this girl. And we're like talking amongst ourselves, hoping the best for him. Still worried that, what's going to happen. And then he comes and he gets us at the beach again. And you can see this dude is distraught. He's like dead inside. This girl, like, instead of it being seen as a romantic gesture, he got seen as insane, which is also technically reasonable, right? Just like driving 1,000 miles on a Friday during the night to go and visit someone on the Saturday. It's pretty wild. And we're like, we basically conclude. And the day goes by, right? Like he basically spent the morning-ish hours up until like 1 p.m. We go to a restaurant, we sit down and drink something, and then we get in the car and we 1,000 miles all the way back home again. And then that Sunday, we ended up partaking of the tryptaminiums as well. I had my first experience, and weirdly enough, it was that experience that convinced me that we're not just meat stuff, right? That we're not just neurons firing. That we're these larger souls kind of vibe. 8,600 miles ain't nothing for me. I'll do it twice. That's true. All right. Like I'm like hyping up Christian for the 1,000 miles travel. Jovan did travel 8,600 miles to come and see me. She's done it twice, one way and then back, and now she's gonna do it again. That is some love is true right there. South Africa is the second largest wild lion population. You knew that. I do. I am a part of that population. I'm one of the lions. I'm just living in my human form right now. What time is it there? Stop it. It's 20 minutes past 5. No, it's 20 minutes to 6. Excuse me. Bro, getting old. 27? Damn, yeah. Oh, 27ing it up. Oh, I'm 27 and I would walk 500. I actually was like thinking about that song as well. Just to be the man that falls down at your door. I once got lost in Cape Town. I haven't gotten lost in Cape Town because one of the friends we had there was from the Cape, but I did meet, or not meet really, I saw technically Cersei Lannister. I forgot her human name to say it in the most cursed way, but she was in Cape Town when we got there, right? So when we were at that beach, kind of like front property, we went to one of the shops, and then we're seeing freaking Cersei Lannister in the flesh in the real world. And at that point, Game of Thrones is still very culturally relevant. And I like freaking walk up to her, I want a selfie. Why not? Right? Ask. We have this gezegde in Afrikaans: vra is vrij en weier daarbij, which means asking is free and so is saying no. So I asked, and she was like, nah, I'm not gonna take a selfie with you. And I'm like, okay. And I respected that, and I left her in peace. And I get it, right? I get it. At this point in my journey, I probably wouldn't walk up to a celebrity in public because I've grown up a little bit and I get that that's kind of awkward, but I was 19. Yeah, I was 19. No, I was 20. So, 7 years the younger. Love is true. Thanks for being able to handle my weird. Unlike that lady. Love is true. Bro, how to get mental peace. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. Meditation helps, exercise helps, um, sleeping properly helps. It helps to have like some sort of diet, that you can feel good about. Like essentially, the way that I give myself mental peace is by giving my mental less things to not be at peace with. Right. So, for instance, if I don't exercise and I'm eating horribly and I'm not sleeping properly and I'm ceaselessly, like distracting myself without any mindfulness practices, I become less and less at peace, right? Because my mind is like, oh, I should be eating better. Oh, I should be sleeping better. Oh, I should be exercising. And then all of this robs me of my peace. So by doing all of those things, my mind doesn't bring up those fractals, right? Because it has no room to stand on. It's like, he did exercise. He did eat whole foods. He did sleep enough. So I kind of like I win against my mind by taking better care of myself. Melt, will you come back with Joe? I think so. That's the hope, at least. That's what I'm hoping for. We're still going to have to do some more paperwork stuff, but it is going to take some time. There are still some more paperwork, yeah, and things to do, but we'll see. We've got a box checked. Yeah, that was like the first box that needed to be checked. No, none of the other boxes could have been checked before that one, so we're one step closer. I walked 9,700 meters. It was painful, like almost 10Ks. Yeah, that does sound pretty rough. What's the furthest that I've stepped? I think the most steps I've taken is like 27,000 in a day. If you had to convert 27,000 steps into kilometers or meters, how far would that be?
That's a lot of steps. It depends a bit on your stride length, but on average, 27,000 steps is roughly 20 kilometers, or 20,000 meters.
Yeah, I was also in pain that day. Agreed. Joe, is it permanent approval pending the nuptials? I think it's more a matter of like I got the first approval, and now with that approval, I can basically take that approval with me into my interview process, right? And then they have to confirm whether or not I'm actually uh, in love or whatever, and then I can continue. Okay. And now you don't exist anymore to me. How sad. But love is true. You can still find yourself here. I'll just not find you here. Thanks, Diana Burkham. So much love. Henry, you're funny. Love is true. Oh, peace is restored to the realm. Yeah, isn't it nice, right? I have so much patience. And then suddenly my bullshitometer goes into critical. And then I'm like, well, get wrecked. Stride length. Shit, that page is fine. Yeah, I do have good stride length. Coffee, tea. I appreciate it.
Cookie?
Hashtag be nice. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm still doing my ketosis. I didn't eat my orange or drink my juice this morning either. Eat my Kit Kat. I did think about it, but I didn't. I'm gonna eat sugar this weekend again. So I'm saving myself. What cookies is it? Choc chip cookies. They are nice. Hashtag be nice. Yeah, I know I'm balding. You don't have to let me know. Jeez, right? Think it's freaking not hard enough being the person, or being the person that slowly is like, and like the thing that's good for me is that I've been balding since I was like 20. I've been worried about balding since I was 20, and the fact that I'm now 27 and I'm still not bald technically, I can kind of like let off the gas. And if I'm really insecure about that, I'll go and freaking get hair plugs or whatever, right? We'll make a trip to Turkey. I'm not opposed to something like that. Or better yet, I'll just shave my head and I'll buy myself a bunch of toupees, right? And then I can just like slap on a new style whenever I want to. My phone is turning off later. My dude, bless you, friend. Was nice having you. I had so many crazy internet problems. I missed like 40 minutes. Jeez, Hendrik. I've been having some internet issues too. Uh, Wi-Fi just said no, thank you. Not my problem, sir. I hate that. Buddhist monk Arkan Kame. I like went down that whole rabbit hole as well. I thought about it legitimately. At like one point in this journey, I was like, should I become a Buddhist monk? Huh. Would be would be cool. But then as soon as I realized that I would do it for it being cool and me being able to say that I Buddhist monked, I was like, doesn't feel very authentic, dude. And I was like, yeah. I don't think asceticism. It is asceticism, right? Am I saying that word correctly? I'll find out. It is asceticism when you're a Buddhist monk, right?
Asceticism is a practice of severe self-discipline, often involving abstaining from physical pleasures. While some Buddhist monks might practice forms of asceticism, it's not a requirement for all of them. It really depends on the specific tradition and the individual monk's path.
Yeah, like I'm just having this conversation with my friends, and at one point I did think about becoming a Buddhist monk, but I've been doing these live streams every single day, and I didn't really want to stop doing that. And I thought that if I had to Buddhist monk, I probably wouldn't have like that same kind of freedoms.
That's a really interesting point. It's true that the life of a Buddhist monk often involves a lot of discipline and structure, which might not leave much room for things like daily live streams. Have you explored any Buddhist traditions that might be a bit more flexible?
No. I did watch Bante though. Bante continued doing live streams and stuff. So like that's weirdly enough, he was like the biggest inspiration for me for potentially becoming a Buddhist monk. And he's no longer a Buddhist monk, but he's still living the like aligned spiritual lifestyle. So you can, do that without becoming a Buddhist monk. My old roommate was one at some point, but then it was a bit too hardcore for him after like a year. Yeah, you see, like that I think that's also the other thing, Hendrik. I become very obsessed and I commit myself to things. And it's not really a part of my character to just Buddhist monk for a year and then stop Buddhist monking, right? If I had to Buddhist monk, I'd probably Buddhist monk all the way and then never come back to society, right? Just Buddhist monk extra hard. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want that for myself. And well, you know what they say about bold men. You're a lucky girl, Zhao. I may have overstepped on humor there. I don't know what they say about bold men, so I'm confused. I'll search the interwebs about what they say about bold.
Gelukkig vir Giovan's part, our dad still has hair.
Yeah.
He's 55 this year.
My dad is 55. He still has his hair. Technically, you get your bold genes from your mom, though. Right.
Factor.
Yeah.
Twee van my drie broers is bol.
Yeah, two of my mom's brothers are bold. As I said, right? Like for me, it's a matter of like we live in an age of technology. You can get your hair back if you pay money, right? I wouldn't really want to, but I could, right? If it really gets to the point where I'm like too insecure about it, I still have enough hair to not have to be. Yes, it's one of those things, right? It's part of the human experience. Oh yes, having less hair. Oh, woe is me, insecurities. Silly. It's just another opportunity for me to grow more strong in myself. Thanks for being cool, Zhao. She is. Love is true. I appreciate you, friends. Maybe it's bold men are rich. It begins with testosterone. Is that what it is? Yeah, it is a testosterone thing, right? My beard also started coming in a little bit thicker. I do believe I have high testosterone. Jabba, they are very versatile. There is one bold man who had like 200 jobs already. Go with it. You okay? Love is true. Either way, we're going to have a lot to look forward to. All right. Having less hair is the least of my problems. and it's not going to make me any less capable of making art. It's not going to make me less capable of showing up in love. It's not going to make me less capable in all of the hopes and dreams that I have. And I also know technology is rapidly evolving. We literally have the ability to grow our teeth back. Did you know that? Yeah, there's studies that they're basically trialing right now where they're letting people grow new teeth. And I like how you were like, you made the joke about the bald man with 200 different jobs. And I kind of like didn't get it. And I wish I continued not getting it. But that's why you had to let me know. So I can. You savage, you. You want to see today's flower? Look at all of that power coming off of that flower. Zwamp. That was fast. Yeah. That's today's flower. Yesterday was hard. These little pinch marks.
What's up?
Guyana appreciating them flowers too. Oh, look at that little foldy. Isn't that satisfying? Yeah. Gorgeous. Thank you. Yes, the flower will consume you. See what do I know? People are growing teeth. You didn't know about this, Diana? Check this. Can you tell us about that new study that's basically, I think, in trial process right now, where with gene editing, they're allowing people to grow new teeth?
Yes, there's some exciting research happening in that area. Scientists are exploring gene editing to help people regrow teeth. It's still in the early stages, but the potential is huge. Imagine being able to replace lost teeth naturally.
Isn't that insane? That's wild. Yeah, and if we can regrow teeth, I think hair is gonna be easy peasy, eventually. You know, freaking teeth. Joe has shown you the melt bench. The melt bench. I don't think so. Melt bench. I know that there's a bunch of things with a bunch of melt flowers on them, but is there a bench with a bunch of melt flowers on them? I do want to psychedelic the world. I did. I showed him while I was in Africa. Maybe I have a different word in my mind for what it is. I'm sure. She did. Love is true. Who is that robot? Yes, insane. That robot is Gemini. Is Google's robot. Yeah. It's pretty snappy. I appreciate. All right. Now, after I've shown you the flower, it has to be accompanied by a poem. All right, there's the Patreon. Fix it, Zhao. I had the date incorrect. Still, I think it's still no. It looks correct again, at least. Shh. Are we shushing? We don't need to shush. You can keep talking. But I'll read you the poem. It's called "We Bring the Good That Carries Us." We arrive not in lines but in loops, spiraling like spilled time on a turning spoon. This age, this edge, isn't a gate, but a groove in the record of becoming. And we are learning to dance to the sound we've been slowly making. The good we carry? No. The good carries us. It rides inside our laughter like wind in the strings and hums behind our discipline like a secret chorus. You made it here. You get to keep going. Every intention you've planted is stretching towards the light. Some bloom late, some bloom sideways, some become strange fruits with seeds that will teach your future self how to be softer and more precise. You thought the ego was in the way, but it was your training partner, the shadow that taught you how to turn, the bruise that proved you were alive enough to try. Set and setting, you are the setting now. You're the room, the mood, the music. You are the incense of this moment, wafting into the unseen next. And here we go again, not forward, but inwardly outward. Spiraling with the scene, spiraling with the scent of old knowing, the fingerprints of kindness, the flesh of all the yes you said when you didn't have to. This is what you take with you, not the weight of the past, but the shape of it, like the way a river remembers even after it's gone. So bring it. The laughter, the discipline, the questions that never quite land. They're not baggage, they're lanterns. Yeah, yeah. Love is true. Honeymoon, you guys are funny. You'll see it again. It's a bench I got from my dad. I covered the top in your flowers. Stickers Joe gave me. So much love. It's really such an honor to know that my art is appreciated, Kayana. Thank you, friend. Even if you friends appreciate it just as an attention and an attachment and an extension of your love for me, it means the world. Really. Peace and love, my guy. Softer and more precise, just like a fruit. It is wild, right? We can so quickly notice a blemish or an imperfection on a fruit as well, because of how perfect fruits usually are, right? It's wild. It's actually wild. It's like impossible not to love you guys. Well done. Diana, thank you for loving in this space the way you do. This space is made for people like us that want to love, right? We find ourselves in a weird world, and the internet has many different experiences available to us. Not all of them always beget love. So I try, and I fail sometimes, but I try to show up in this space and give us an opportunity to. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, subscribe, and then I'll get to see you again tomorrow. I appreciate you, friends. I love you. Know that you are loved, that you are lovable, and that you are loving. I appreciate you, friends, so much. Yay, and congratulations again. Thank you, Nancy. Say to you, friends, lovins. I'll see you again soon. Okay, yeah, and I sent another message. I'm happy that I'm waiting. I charged phones a while back when I had a card hacker problem. Jeez, people spoofing your number. I realized recently when thinking about your Patreon and realized that card was on my subscription. I will resubscribe. Thank you, friend. It's an honor to be able to share my work in that space. I call my Patreon my little flower garden. All right, day after day. Focusy focus. There we go. Day after day, I get to make a piece. Get to make beautiful things for you, friends. Ah, yes. Internet. And patience. I will resubscribe. I love you, friends. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for being in this moment with me. Sending you blessings until we do it again. Thank you for making my birthday as special as you did.